Hello there, this is 𝑷𝒐𝒕 and this Art of Rooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt Legends Unite. And today, I will be answering the question that I get asked every so often. People say, hey 𝑷𝒐𝒕, what is your favorite car in this game? And the answer is the same as if they ask, what is my favorite car in any game or even in real life? And that is the Lamborghini Veneno. Oh yeah, this beauty that you see on the screen right now, and we'll be playing with it in multiplayer to do a podium count. Oh yeah, it's another episode where I'm gonna be driving this thing in MP2, also known as the Season Series, which is about to end, but still, I wanted to do it with this car because, oh boy, do I love it, and I'm really curious to see how is it gonna be performing over here. In case you don't know, in this multiplayer series, you get matched against cars that are around your same rank. So regardless of the fact that my Veneno, it's only at 4 stars out of 6, and in fact, if we look at the upgrades, it's barely upgraded. We have it at 6, 8, 4, 4. So it's still a lot of upgrades that I could apply, I just never did. But even then, because the rank right now is around 3300, it should be ranked, or it should be matched against cars of a similar rank. So let's figure out how many podiums I get. Now, I'm gonna be rambling here a little bit because, oh boy, I'm so happy that I'm finally able to record this video. Now, if you watched my last podium count that I did, I was having some issues where the game was crashing from time to time, and it was not fun to be crashing that much, but still it was somewhat doable. But over time actually got worse to the point where the game was crashing almost every race. In fact, that is why I couldn't do my weekend multiplayer event with the Vroomers, playing in multiplayer with you guys and whatnot, because the game was crashing so much that I ended up rage quitting the stream because it was completely impossible to do. And because of that, and thinking that I definitely needed to figure out why the game was crashing so much when I was recording, because that was, by the way, the main thing. It was either when I was recording or streaming when the game would crash, because if I was just playing by myself, the game would behave just fine. So that was very frustrating because obviously my objective over here is to make videos on this game, but if I can make videos on it because it crashes, then what's the point, right? So I was really frustrated, so I spent a lot of time trying to debug what was happening, why was the game crashing so much, and I reached the conclusion that I had no idea why it was crashing. Can I get my second place? Let's go, baby! Not too bad. Not too bad for what basically constitutes like a 3-star Veneno rather than 4, because again, I haven't upgraded it very much. And what do we have here? 𝑷𝒐𝒅𝒊𝒖𝒎. Wait, that's also class S, very strong. Cadillac CN, Apollo N, Nismo, for FX6K, Pininfarina, and GTR Nismo. Well, at least we have one podium now. So I ended up doing a whole lot of, let's call it research on my side, checking and updating every driver that I could, seeing why maybe it was a problem with OBS, trying with different encoders. I tried just about everything that I could think of, and the game continued crashing on me. So eventually, on a Hail Mary attempt, I decided, wait, if the problem may not be OBS per se, my software that I use to record the game, maybe the problem is the game. So what I tried then was messing around with the settings in the game itself, the graphics settings. I set it up to the absolute lowest possible graphical setting, and suddenly my game was no longer crashing. And then I went into like a 2.5-hour long stream where I was testing, as I was streaming the game, I was testing different settings, activating different settings to figure out if any particular setting that I would have turned on one by one would start creating crashes. And long story short, if you don't want to watch it, well, if you want to watch it, I'll leave the link to that stream in the description of this video. Again, it's like a 2.5-hour stream, but it got fun. If you don't want to watch that, well, here's the spoiler. The issue was, drumroll please, motion blur. Yep. Now, I'm not 100% sure that that thing alone was the problem, but after, you know, activating the motion blur, that's when I started getting one crash, but one crash that was a lot more than I was getting before. Anyway, defeated by the 𝒐𝒕 and the Dodge Viper, the class A1, but I did beat an Asphalt, Jesus, and look at the rank of this thing. It's, what, 400 points ahead of me. Vision for FX6K, 48 GTB, and a Centenario, and that gives us another podium to the count. Lovely stuff. So anyway, after figuring that that was the problem, or that seemed to be the problem, I finished the stream, and then I proceeded to continue testing on my side, just recording as opposed to streaming, and I was able to turn my settings all the way up to the highest and just disabling motion blur, and guess what? Now the game no longer crashes. Now, I'm not saying that if you're having issues of the game crashing on your side, that just turning off motion blur would be enough for it to stop crashing, but at least in my particular case, that worked out, and thanks to that, now I'm able to record this video that I've already tried to record before, but I couldn't because the game was crashing so much back then. And I really wanted to record this video with the Veneno in this season series, or whatever you want to call it, because in case you didn't notice it, there's no collision in here. This time is Ghost Slipstream, and that means, well, you just get to enjoy your car at your best, I guess. I was gonna say at the car's best, but it really is at your best. Whatever. Oh, for sakes. Well, there goes my podium. That was the weirdest little drop. Okay, it's fine. Is that a Centenario? I think that's a Centenario. Lovely stuff. Should I do a video on it? Nah, I think I made a video on that car not too long ago, didn't I? Oh, but it was a how far can it take me? Okay, whatever. But yeah, I definitely wanted to record this, and the series or the season is about to end, like I said, in some hours. So I wanted to get this thing going and be able to record with my Veneno, because even though, like I said, it's not particularly upgraded, I still think it goes relatively fast for the rank that it is at. So I thought, hey, in Ghost Slipstream, this thing might actually work very well. But thanks to a horrendous crash, I got a 7th place, so no podium for me right now. But I just got distracted because, wow, a Toroidal. This car is so rare. I haven't seen it very much. And by the way, it's a very, very ugly car. In fact, let me show it to you. Let me find it. Oh, yeah, I mean, look at that thing. It's quite beauty challenge. Oh, man, I dislike it so much. But I hear that it's a very good car. And it's super rare because nowadays it's completely discontinued in the game. But, okay, it's fine. But anyway, so the point is that I really wanted to record this video while there was Ghost Slipstream, and that's why I needed to hurry up and figure out what was causing the crash. At the end of the day, we kind of figured it out. Thanks to that, the game is now stable and I'm able to record the game again. Because seriously, I was super frustrated by the fact, or simply by thinking like, what if something cool happens in the game, something comes up, and I need to make a video on it, but I can't because the game is crashing. What am I gonna do then? So fortunately, that has been solved for now. If you're curious, I play on Windows, I play the Steam version, and as I said, turns out that the issue for me was motion blur. Turning it off suddenly makes the game stable. Oh god, makes the game somewhat stable again. So yes, that worked out well for me. But again, every system is different. So if are you kidding me, man? Oh man, that was my fault. Honestly, that was my fault. I don't know why I committed to go for that ramp, but Jesus Christ. That's another non-podium for 𝑷𝒐𝒕. Let's go. So if you're having some crash issues on your Windows install, do try turning off that thing and maybe that'll help. And I specifically mention in Windows because I don't believe that you can turn off settings individually in other platforms, but still. All right, so I got defeated by a Lycan, Rimac, and Concept S, and Icona Volcano, but I defeated another Icona Volcano, a Centenario, and a P1. Oh man, 2 L's. The most frustrating part about those 2 L's is that they could have been good results, but something happened, and I crashed, and because of that, that's an L. But oh well. We're gonna learn from that and move on. All right, now we're in Singapore, where I should absolutely avoid those ramps because they are cursed. Yeah, someone just crashed in one of them. I tell you, those ramps... Game Loft, why do you add such horrendous ramps in the game? I don't understand. You don't need to do this. You could add ramps that actually work, but no, they're like, no, let's add these trap ramps where people are gonna hate life for getting into them. So, yay. Now let me focus around here because I'm not yet super familiar with the Singapore map. Oh, for sakes, man, really? You! I don't even know who I'm telling to get, but still, Jesus Christ. Game Loft, could you please remove already the collision on those trees? You did exactly the same thing in Tuscany. Well, I'm not the only one messing up, so I'm still gonna get a podium. But it's the exact same thing that happened in Tuscany, where they put a bunch of collision on a bunch of trees that were in the way, and then eventually they were like, oops, maybe it's not a good idea, we're gonna remove the collision, and they removed it. So, okay, fine, you did it once, but now you did it again. Jesus, I'm fine. I'm not upset or anything. I'm okay. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm in total control of my feelings. Everything is fine. I'm okay. I don't know what you're talking about. Even with the wreck, I guess just about everybody had the same bad experience that I did. Because even with that, I still got another podium. So that makes it 3 podiums in, what, 5 races? Oh, I didn't see who I... Oh, okay, fine. I hate those ramps. I hate those trees. And on top of that, Singapore also has a couple of corners that are like wide though, you know? It reminds me of those corners in Buenos Aires. You know which one I'm talking about, right? The ones that are nearly impossible for any car to do. Yeah. I don't know why Game loves adding those things nowadays, but okay, whatever. I'm fine. Focus on your race, 𝑷𝒐𝒕. Make this beautiful Lamborghini Veneno shine. And by the way, speaking of settings that I turned off, I also ended up turning off bloom. Holy mother of Christ, I hate bloom in this game. And it's a fancy setting that adds some, you know, reflections on your screen and whatnot. Sure, it's supposed to look really cool, but in reality, to me, what it looks like is as if my screen was dirty. You know, like if you wear glasses, you know what I'm talking about. When your glasses are very dirty, any light that shines onto your glasses suddenly makes things look kind of weird, dirty, whatever. Yeah, that's what happens with me, or how I see bloom in this game. I just don't like it. It's way too exaggerated. Did it crash? No, he's lagging. I'm not sure who has the first place now. Oh, I think he does. Look at it, he's lagging. Jesus. Yeah, I'll stay at second place. Okay, fine. At the very least, it's still a podium, but... Oh, what? I just completed... Oh, I guess the new last week of the season just began, huh? All right, I got defeated by a Fenner, but I did beat a Centenario, an Acura, Centenario, Aventador SV, Vanda, and another SV. And that also means that's yet another podium to the count. Beautiful stuff. All right, let's get to another list. And to be fair, I really didn't have to turn off bloom, because again, that was not causing issues in the system for crashes or anything. I just personally don't like it. Again, I normally don't mind it too much in a game, but I just feel like it's really exaggerated in this game, and it's kind of distracting. Especially, have you tried with bloom in Osaka? No, not Osaka, excuse me, in the Caribbean? Just that those two tracks are kind of the same in my mind just because they're twisty. But anyway, in the Caribbean, holy mother of Christ, the bloom on that thing is ridiculous. So yeah, not a fan of that thing, so I turned it off. But other than that, I have the rest of the settings to the maximum, and I think the game do be looking pretty neat. So overall, I don't think there's a massive degradation in the quality of these videos, other than not having the motion blur. But honestly, do you guys even care about the motion blur? And I mean, when you're playing the game, do you care about the screen being a little bit blurry? I mean, it does increase a little bit the sense of the speed in a game, but I don't think it's such a huge deal where if you, particularly in this game, I think, I don't think it's a huge deal where if you don't have it, you suddenly feel like you're going at 20 miles an hour. Oh, Jesus Christ, I didn't mean to do that. No, that was terrible. No. Okay, I still kept the second place. Jesus, that was horrendous. I was so close, but fortunately, I managed to recover the speed a little bit, thanks to the good nitro of the Veneno. That's another podium, baby. And we got the Regera that beat me, but I did beat a Lycan, Vanda, Nissan GTR Nismo, Ferrari FXXK, Centenario, and a Bugatti Chiron. Oh, we're back on Singapore. Let's go. Please let this be the version that doesn't have the horrendous turn. Please. Well, I guess if we get to the horrendous turn, you'll see what it is that I'm talking about. But yeah, I don't even know. I just haven't memorized just yet the track very well, much less which specific version of the track is which. But I don't believe this is the one with the horrendous turn, but I could be... Oh, maybe it's at the very end of this. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Look, to a certain degree, it's kind of good that we are all noobs at this track, so a lot of people, not only me, mess up. So, yes, that allows me to sleep at night. That's fine by me, okay? Listen, we all... Oh, here's a difficult turn. Oh, God. Yeah, this is a turn that I hate. Look at how sharp that turn is, man. You need like an incredible drifting car, or a car that drifts incredibly good in order to do that. But other than that, anything that isn't an amazing drifter is gonna do horrendous there. But okay, at least I did keep a second place, so you know what? That means yet another podium for Veneno. Defeated by a Triumph Nemesis, of all things interesting. I mean, it's a very fast car, but then again... Well, I do believe it drifts good. Okay, whatever. I did beat an F12, a Volcano 600LT, a Countach LPI Centenario, and a Ferrari F12 TDF. Very well. Now, for all the previous races, I had been using the default colors for the car, or the official colors of the car in the game. Now I went with a custom color, and I want you to try to guess what I was trying to do with this color. It may look a little bit familiar to you, maybe not. I don't know, but that's why I'm posing the question for you to decide. And yes, I'm killing time until the race actually starts. Come on, game. Whenever you want, we're here waiting. All right, that is, you saw my Veneno right there. Can you figure out what I was trying to do? As usual, whoa. From that 3 to the 2, that was ridiculously quick. But anyway, every level has different lighting, so it makes it difficult for the car to look exactly how I want it to look, especially because for some unexplainable reason, Lamborghini cars in this game no longer have the dual tone coloring option. And I say no longer because, at least to my knowledge, a bunch of Lambos did have it, but at some point they lost it. And I know that because I used to have my 𝒐𝒏𝒕 with a dual tone paint at some point, and at some other point that got removed. Oh god, no, I almost rang out. Rang out? Ringed out? Ringed out? Rang out. I don't know. Oh, someone went. For sakes, man. Ah, Jesus Christ. That's another podium loss. Why does sometimes it makes you jump very low, sometimes it makes you jump all the way till you hit those pads. I don't understand. That just seems random. Wait a second, I'm third place? How? You know what? I am not even gonna complain. Apparently, I'm not the only one with the issues here with the bad luck. So, hey, I'll take it. So that's a third place, but you know what? Third place still counts as a podium, so let's put it up there. All right, so defeated by the Faraday and a Lamborghini SC63. What a beauty of a car. I did defeat an H2, a Regera, a 𝒐𝒏𝒕, and a McLaren P1. All right, I'll take it. Okay, maybe over here the car looks a little bit more like what I want, though it's still kind of too bright, but oh well, whatever. And I did want to mention that this video is sort of a special one, because I'm able to do a lot of races thanks to the issue, to the bug, or whatever you want to call it, that there was at the start of this whole Asphalt. I'm not taking those jumps. No, thank you. Something bad always happens when I go for those jumps, the first ramp, so no, thank you. Because right now I have a ton of fuel for cars. I do have the Legend, but I mean the Unite Pass. So I have the extra fuel, but I have even extra fuel because there was an issue when this thing was released and they were giving way too much fuel, much more than they intended. Instead of giving you +1 fuel on the first reward there, they gave you +5, and then there's another +4 that you can get normally. So basically I have +9 fuel for all cars. So a car like this, the Veneno, that normally would, oh god, okay, never mind. I was going for the left side, but I felt like I was gonna crash, so no thank you. Hold up. Oh, I kept the third place. Come on, keep it together, 𝒐𝒏𝒕. You can keep this podium, maybe? Yeah, the point is that I have a ton of fuel, but I imagine that for the next Legend Pass, Unite Pass, whatever, podium, you know what? Once again, I will take it. What happened in this one? Defeated by the 𝑪𝒐𝒖𝒏𝒕, another rare car that... another one that is no longer available, much like the Troubleshooting. I don't think I ended up mentioning that. Anyway, also the 918 Brad Divira Centenario Egoísta, Lycan, DBS Superleggera, and a Corvette Grand Sport. Oh, Grand Sport. So anyway, the point is that I have a lot of fuel. Like I said, I have 12 fuel for the car, where normally, even with the Unite Pass, I should be able to get only 8 fuel rather than 12. So this is an extra long episode for this. But hey, once again, I'm not complaining. I love driving my cars. Now, I'm showing you this in case you were curious of like, what was 𝒐𝒏𝒕 talking about? What he was trying to do? Well, this is my Veneno, and I was kind of trying to do this. Now, yeah, I know, it's not a perfect match of the colors. Once again, this doesn't have dual tone, because if we look at the cyan, actually you can see that it is indeed a bit of a dual tone, because it does have that olive green. Actually looks better if I customize the color, because it gives me the white light. There we go. It is a bit of a dual tone. It does have the olive green, but it also has a little bit of a more yellowy color as well. So it's a very peculiar tone. And like I said, I tried to do something kind of like that with the Veneno, but without the dual tone. Well, this is the closest that I could get it. Is it a great match? No, but I still like that color, so why not? But that's not actually what I'm going to use for the next races. And I know what you're thinking, I know what you're saying. Oh, 𝒐𝒏𝒕 did an orange Lambo again. What a surprise. Hey, can you blame me? Just about any car looks amazing in orange. And then you have a Lambo like this, so yes. And oh god, that is one loud airplane, isn't it? Is the microphone picking that up? I think it is. Oh, I hate so... Oh man, really? Did it have to be so loud when I'm recording? Ah, Jesus Christ. I won't tell you what time I'm recording this, but this is the time of day in which there should be no noise around, so this is kind of annoying. But anyway, it's fine. But I was saying that it's kind of funny because this Lambo, the Lamborghini Veneno, in real life, it only comes in gray. I'm talking about the coupe. The Roadster, I do believe that there was a bunch of other colors, but yeah, the Veneno Roadster, it's only on gray. There's 4 Venenos. Veneno. I hate saying Veneno. Veneno. There's only 4 Venenos in the world, 4 coupes. One of them was kept by Lamborghini, which was like the prototype, the initial version. Then there were 3 for customers, and they were all gray. The only difference between them is that the trim color was different. One was red, one was white, one was green. You know, the Italian flag. I said it in the wrong order, but still, you get my idea. So, yeah, it's kind of nice to see the car in different colors. Now, granted, generally speaking, in games, they allow you to change the color and whatnot, but just look at this thing. Doesn't it look absolutely gorgeous in this bright orange? I think it does. I mean, I could have made it brighter, but then again, there's a little bit of a, you know, even I have limits in that, okay? I'm not that crazy. But not only that's a podium, that is a first place. All right, still, let me put it on the podium count. I did 𝒐𝒏𝒕 Mission R. Wow, that's the new Class C Porsche. Okay. Acura NSX, Lycan, Volcano, Furai, and FXX-K. All right, let's keep going. Now I'm gonna do what I was supposed to do from the very beginning of this video as a YouTuber, and that is to ask you to hit the like button on this video, as well as subscribing to the channel, because remember, it helps and all of that stuff. We're gonna hit 15,000 subscribers soon enough, and once that do, I promise I'm gonna do a special stream for you guys. So if you haven't, go ahead and subscribe. Remember, I post daily, so there's always something to watch around here. But yeah, so just as in general, to give you an idea of how good or bad this car is, it's okay, I guess. I don't know. Like I mentioned at the very start of the video, this series makes it so that you get matched against a similar rank. So regardless of how you have the car upgraded, just based on the rank is how the game is going to match you. And this allows for me to make a lot of videos even on a single car. Because for example, right now I have the car upgraded very weirdly, right? But let's say that I do upgrade it a little bit more to the maximum of the 4 stars at which I do actually have the car. Well, guess what? Now I can make a video of these cars at 4 stars and at that rank and see what I get matched again. And then I can do a video once it's at 6 stars or 5 stars, then at 6 stars. You see what I'm saying? So this opens the door to make a lot of videos on this series, but I want you guys to tell me in the comments, for real, if you're enjoying this series, where we get to try things, not necessarily just to see, oh, how incredibly competitive this whole thing is or whatnot. Oh, you know what? That's a noted podium, so I should probably put it down there, huh? 10 podiums. That means I only did not have 2 podiums, and that's because I crashed, so that was unfortunate. But yeah, I do mean it. I want you guys to tell me in the comments if you're interested in seeing more videos like this, where it's not so much about the utter competitiveness of the car and, oh my god, can it get me out of this league? And it's more like, oh, let's just see what I can do against cars of similar rank. I think there's a lot of fun to be found over there, but I need to know what you guys think. It does let me know if you hit the like button, all of that, but also tell me in the comments. But alright, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!